Hi there guys, nice to be with you all again today. It's Thursday the 29th of March. We've had some lovely weather. Scotland's temperatures have broken the all-time record. Hope you've been enjoying the sun. I have. I've had 2 lovely trips to Peebles, taking a friend to and fro Stawbo Castle, and what a tremendous experience just to be down there in that beautiful area. What a local beauty spot it is indeed. And it was a thrill just to be down there and spend some time with wee picnics and that. So I've not been on the videos this week. This is the first one of this week, but it's good to be back with you. Thanks for joining with us. Thanks for writing in and all your wee comments, your wee messages of love. Thanks for coming to see us as well. We've had some good times making wee photos and videos out there at the new wee Jesus car. Thanks for all your help in spreading the love and sharing the love. That's what we want to do. When you come to know Jesus and experience his love, then you want to just express it and share it. It's a great thing. This is what we want for you as well. We want you to experience Jesus, experience his love, experience Jesus coming into your life and making you a new person. Experience his forgiveness and the joy that he gives. He gives you everlasting life. You know, you can go about today telling people, I'm going to heaven, I've got everlasting life. And you can be full of the joy of Jesus today. You can experience, it's a real experience. That's what I want to share with you today. It's a real experience. You can experience Jesus for yourself. You don't need to take my word for it. You can experience Jesus for yourself. Just ask him to make himself known to you. Ask him to be your friend. He'll show you. He'll answer your questions. He'll help you with your struggles. If there's things in the way of you getting to know him, he'll help you through. And he'll show you the way, and he'll come to you, you know. He'll come to you and you'll know that he's real. He's come to me and I know that he's real. That's why nobody can argue me out of it, you know. It's not a case of someone arguing you into becoming a Christian and then someone else can come along and argue you out of it, you know. It's not like that at all. It's you meet a real person, you meet Jesus, and he comes to you and you know that he's real, and then he's with you every day since. So it's a real experience. You can experience Jesus for yourself and experience his love. And then once you've experienced it, you'll want to express it. You'll want to tell people about it. You'll want to share the love. That's why Trixie and I have a Jesus bus, and now we've got a Jesus car with that wee banner that goes on the roof. We want to share the love, you know. We want to express it so that other people can come to know that there is a Jesus, that he is alive, and that he can help you in your life, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how messed up you are, you know. Jesus can help you through it. There is a light at the end of every tunnel. Just take his hand. He doesn't want you to go it alone. This is why we get depressed. This is why we get down. This is why we get defeated. This is why it's such a struggle, because we try and do it on our own and we can't. It's too big. Life's too big. Life's too complex, you know. You can't do it on your own. Well, people try, but you know, it ends in failure. It ends in tears. Just put your hand in Jesus' hand. Let him take you through. He knows the way, you know. He sees the future, you know, the way we see yesterday. And he will take you through. Just put your hand in his and put your trust in him. We're in Romans chapter 12, and verse 1's a lovely little verse. It just tells us to present our bodies as a living sacrifice in view of God's mercy. Because of all that God has done for us, we'll want to give ourselves to him as an offering. And Paul the missionary, writing to these Christians in Rome, he's saying, I want you guys, I love you, and I want you guys who've experienced the love of Jesus to express it by just giving yourselves to him day by day, laying down your life and giving it to him every day and letting Jesus take you, you know, moment by moment, giving yourself to Jesus. That's what the Christian life is, you know. Giving ourselves to Jesus. And he just tells us in Romans chapter 12 and verse 1, just take your everyday life, guys. Take your everyday life. You're sleeping and you're eating and you're going to work or school and you're walking about in the community, going to the shops, paying the bills, parents with kids, grandparents, minding the grandkids, when you go on holiday, when you have a party, whatever you're doing, just do it all for Jesus. This is the beauty of it. Do everything for Jesus. Is that a tall order? Does that sound a lot today? Well, just give your life to Jesus, moment by moment. And Jesus will take that and Jesus will make you a blessing and he will give you a joy that nothing else can give you. He gave his life for us, you see, on that cross. And now he asks us to give our lives back to him. But as I said at the beginning, we cannot do it on our own anyway. If you try and live your own life, you're going to mess up. Jesus says in another place, he says in the Bible, he says, if you hold on to your life, you'll lose it, But if you give your life away, if you give it to me, if you give it to others, then you'll keep it. So he's asking us today to give ourselves, every part, every experience, moment by moment, to give ourselves to Jesus as an offering, because he made an offering for us on that cross. And the offering was his own blood. He gave his life that we might live. And so he asks us now to give our lives as an offering. And when we do that, we find that we don't lose out, that we gain so much more, Whatever you give to God, he gives you back 100 times as much. And that's amazing. You take your own little life, you say, well, I've only got a little life. I'm just a little life, a small person, a puny little person. What can I do? But you give that little life, that puny wee life, that small life, just give it to Jesus and he will make it something big. He will make it something wonderful. He can use it to change your family, to change your community, to change your nation even. It's amazing what God can do with a life that's given over to him. And it won't be a small life anymore. It will be a big life. It will make an impact for Jesus in your community. And it will go on and on into eternity. You'll be with him forever and ever. I took a wee photo yesterday. You might have seen it on the wee video on Facebook that I did of Peebles. And there was a little bridge. It was called the Old Manor Brig, built in 1702. That's over 300 years ago. I took a photo of it and the wee sign. And I was asking the guys, where will you be in 300 years from now? Guys, all the men that worked on that little bridge, they're all gone. They're in eternity. They've been there hundreds of years. And we're going there too. Where will you be in 300 years from now? I tell you, I know where I'll be. I'll be in the kingdom with Jesus. How fantastic, And as the wee hymn Amazing Grace says, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praises than when we first begun. In 10,000 years, I'll be in heaven with Jesus. And even then, it will only be beginning. Oh, fantastic. And this, guys, is something that you can have. The peace and the assurance of going to heaven and being with Jesus hundreds of years, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. What a prospect, what a joy, what a thrilling. There's nothing like it in all this world. This message, this good news, there's no message like it, and you can enjoy it today. You can experience Jesus, and then you can express him. Trixie and I love you all very, very much, guys. Have a lovely day. God be with you, and see you tomorrow.